Republican Party of Brown County raising concerns about the conditions of a room used for early voting and absentee ballot processing. Today, they filed a formal complaint against the City of Green Bay Clerk's Office, urging the city to cease operations in the room until they receive documentation proving it's up to code. Doug Reich, chairman of the Brown County Republican Party, says the clerk would not show them the room across the hall from the city clerk's office, which he says has never been used until now as a voting site.
From the picture that I've seen, it appears that this room is under construction. There's exposed electrical and plumbing. There's wires hanging from the ceiling. There's clearly environmental concerns about this room.
Late this afternoon, City Clerk Celestine Jeffries tells us the complaint was received by the Inspection Division. They responded today, deeming the room to be usable.
There are no restrictions on occupancy of this space for early voting or any other city function. Specific to the complaint regarding fire safety, the Green Bay Metro Fire Department inspected room 101 and determined the room is compliant with fire codes.
It's uncertain as of now that if recent inspection update is sufficient for Brown County Republicans. We'll alert you to any updates as we receive them.